Hello, folks. This is Jan Lee from Jan Lee Hypnosis. I'm telling you, there is some nasty little wind out there, even in Natrona Heights, southwestern part of Pennsylvania. And I know this is mild compared to what much of the country may be getting now, but it's brisk out there. The wind. It's probably like 60 degrees. It's warm, fairly warm, but the sky is like, whoo. The sky is nasty looking, nasty. So actually, I'm up here. I do a lot of my recordings in one of my favorite places, my 2017 Lemon Lime Chevy Spark. Perfect small car, compact. Yes, I fit in it. I have people ask if I'm folded up in this. No, it really does have some room. But I'm actually looking straight ahead. Like, I guess you could see it if I just turn it like that. You see that? That building is empty. It's been, I guess it was I don't know if it was a bank or a political office or what, but it's been empty for a good, look at that wild, wild sky. I would love to have an office. I had an office in the past, a hypnosis office in New Kensington, and it was okay. I think a lot of people weren't crazy about some of that area. It's actually was fine, but I was right across from a Fox's Pizza den, Fox's Pizza, and I think they did more business than the pizza. So anyway, you got to work. You got to work when you're in business. You got to try to find creative ways. You've got to be a business person and market. So this is the building. If anybody's watching this and they know, this is in Natrona Heights in the Heights Plaza, which is losing more and more places that are for sale, for rent. Not a super growing area, but this is home to me. And I would love to have a hypnosis office. I could do some group hypnosis, individual, and then, of course, do the recordings that I'm doing now. Let me know if you know much about this building or what your thoughts are, but I could see that metal area right there, like a sign right there, and just keep it simple. Do a little something outside, maybe some flowers, and maybe have something on that arch that's the very front of the building there that has Jan Lee Hypnosis. And I'm telling you, yeah, it's $200 for a session, but think of it. You quit smoking, you lose weight, you eat healthy, your anxiety goes down, you learn how to manage pain, you drop an addiction, you deal with being bullied. Think of the things that can change. $200. Here's what's involved. I talk with you for a few minutes about what I do and what you want. And then if you plan to move forward, I would call you. Yeah, I'm back. We would talk on the phone and do a half-an-hour interview that would give me the information I need and let you know my tone, my voice, my articulation, my style, and let me know more about you. Enough about you. And then what I do is spend hours. It can be 4, it can be 6, it can be longer. I spend hours creating a script. And as hypnotists, we know that a script is really like the storyline with metaphors and analogies and using your imagination to bring about the changes that you want by having the suggestions that you want. And then what I do is I send an outline of that to you for your review. And you might say, hey, this doesn't, I think I need this changed, or I'd like to add this, or it's just an outline. It's not going to be every bit of the script. And then once you review that, you okay that, I do the recording. I do a recording on my phone. My phone does pretty well. It's not perfect. It's not going to be overly edited. It won't be robotic. It's me. Naturally me. Certainly not perfect, but good. And once I do that and I review that, I send you the recording. I send you the link to the recording to your email. And you have it. It's your property. I may keep it for a time and then delete it. It's actually your property to download whatever, computer, iPad, your phone, wherever you want it to listen to over and over, as much as you want to, as much as you need to, okay? So a few things I want to go over as I turn this, put a little bit of hypnotic background on. Is that going to go? You hear that. And often I will use this kind of you might hear that background. You might want background, some kind of background like this or nothing. This is actually hypnotic brain entrancement background music, composed, performed by Christopher Lloyd Clark from Australia, who does this kind of thing for people who are involved with meditation, doctor's offices, hypnotists, background music to get you in that frame of mind, that trance state. It's incredible. Listen for a minute. You're going to hear the wind too. Okay, so if you're thinking about a hypnotist, and you're thinking about doing hypnosis, yeah, I'm your girl. Jan Lee Hypnosis, Natrona Heights. I can do a recording anywhere. But if you're thinking about this, here's the things that I would, if I were a potential client looking to do hypnosis, I want to know like what it is. I would do my own research. And I would talk to the hypnotist. I would do maybe a 5-minute conversation, like what is it you do? What's your fee? You know, how does this process go? I would find out about it. Have you been doing this a while? What's your background? I mean, I'm a psychiatric nurse, 35 years, almost 38 years now. So that's a very strong background for what I do with hypnosis. It really is a major help. And then being that probable client, I would want to know, of course you want to know fee, like what is this going to cost? Could I need extra sessions and what would they cost? Those are really important things. And sometimes that's a primary thing. And then I would want to know about the process. Jan, what do you do? Like, how does this work? And I would tell you just what I said recently. I talk with you and do an interview, half an hour. From that, I take the information. You get to know me. I get to know you a bit over the phone. I take that information and create a script, a storyline. And, after I do that, I create an outline from that, send it to you, to your email for you to review. And if you're okay, you're good with that, I do the recording, which is about a half an hour, sometimes, let's say 20 minutes to a half an hour. And once I'm okay with that, I listen to that recording, I listen back to that recording, then I send you the link to that recording. And I do expect payment, before I send it, because I've already spent how many hours creating this. So I do expect payment, Venmo, PayPal. Some people still send me a check. No, I don't take credit cards. I don't do that. You can give me cash if you see me, or if we would happen to do any kind of individual face-to-face session, but that's unlikely right now. So you could send me a check by mail, Venmo, PayPal, $200, and we're good to go. Okay, and that's the process. What you really need to think about. Why hypnosis? What do you know about it? Why the hypnotist that you found? What is it about me or someone else that resonates with you? What do you want to change? Why? Why now? Do you want to change it? Or do you want to change it for someone else? That is significant. Are you able to use your imagination? Are you able to follow pretty basic direction? Yes. Do you have any fears? Any fears about this? Because I'm telling you, if you are fearful about a thing like hypnosis, which is really mind over matter, it's been around forever, then you just need to know more about it. And we do need to demystify it, get rid of those myths, okay? And then, it is about change. Like, what do you expect to happen? Like, what would you like to see change about you? about your habits, about your life, your thinkings, your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs. And then we go from there. So these are the significant things to ask yourself and then to ask me. I am looking at that building that I would like to get from my office to do individual face-to-face sessions, and I'm seeing shingles are lifting up and they're going to start to blow away here. I don't see that often. It's definitely some nasty wind out there. I'll just open my window and you can hear it. Maybe you hear it. Here I am in a little, in the middle of a parking lot, kind of wide open, so I can catch all the wind here in my, around my little Chevy Spark, which is moving. You can feel it like blowing back and forth. I'm not making light of this because, I know that people go through sort of horrific wind, tornadoes, and damage and devastation, and sometimes even fatalities. So it's just definitely a little amazing out there. I love you. Peace, joy, wellness. Call me, 724-351-1242. Email me, janleehypnosis@gmail.com. Check out my YouTube videos. Some of them are pretty cool. My channel is Jan Lee Hypnosis, and I think that's about it. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.